Speaking section. Speaking number 1. My favorite subject is anatomy because there are three important points. The first important point is the complex of the body and formation of new structures, such as cells, tissues, organs, apparatus, and systems. The second important point is the mysterious of function of the body because one structure needs to another for can function. For example, the body needs elements for create new structures and it is possible by digestion, circulation system in coordination with other systems of the body. Another important reason is anatomy study some disease and manner for prevent it. For example, we can get fever, it can be controlled by penicillin. As you can see, the three important points that I said to you before, such complex of the body, functions of the body, and the anatomy study some disease are very strong points for what anatomy is my favorite subject. Speaking section. Speaking number 2. I think that Smiler lecture basis is the best manner for to learn because there are three important reasons. The reason number 1 is that incentivate the questions for the own academically preparations of the students. And for example, when students need to investigate or research more information about one topic that is of his own interest. Another important reason is there were more time for practices and more time for the lab. For example, the practice is a good manner for to learn. The titulation basis is very difficult to learn and based only in the lectures, but it's easy to learn in one lab. The third important point for I hope my idea is that the brain have only 10 minutes for contain the more information as possible. For example, when we are in the large conversations about the lectures, the brain have 10 minutes of a lucid moment, and the other time the brain is very tired. As conclusion, in base to the third points that I said to you before, I can say that the Smiler lecture basis is the best manner for to learn. Speaking section. Speaking number 3. In base to the characteristics given by the reading, I can say that between two words given by the listening, the bait eagle and white-blue hero, only the bait eagle could be characterized as a raptor for three important points. The first important point that the reading makes mention is that all raptors have a strong feet and claws. And in base to the listening sections, I can say that bait eagle grabbed its food, in this case the fish, in its claws and started to eat it in mid-air. The second important reasons for how my idea in base to the reading is that all raptors have well developed the eyesight and the bird eagle have very sharp eyesight. The third important reasons that reading how is that all raptors have curved beak for tearing flesh, and in base to the listening sections, the bait eagle have curved beak and it permit it pulling food into his mouth. Finally, as conclusion, I can see that in base to the reading and listening sections that bait eagle is a good example of raptor because it have all characteristics of raptor. The characteristics of raptor are three. The first is that have a strong feet and claws. The second is that have well developed the eyesight, and the third is that have curved beak. Speaking number 4. In base to the reading and listening section, I can say that the woman is agree with tightening graduation requirements such as write a thesis because she has two important points. The first important point is that all graduates with poor writing skills have trouble to get a job. For example, a literature company can get any person that don't use correctly the words. The second important point is that if any person wants to enter to any university or a graduate school, have to write an essay perfectly and correctly. Speaking number 5. In base to the listening sections, I can say that the woman's problems is that the walls of her room are so thin and she can hear all things about her neighbors, for example, voices, music, and other things. One of her friends gives her some solutions. One of these is to move to the house office with all rooms and no one is in. And the other solution is a study in a quiet place, such library. If I was these persons, I prefer to study in a quiet place such library and I follow living in my room because I want three important points. The first important point for all my idea is that I prefer live with company, in other words, with my neighbors, because if I need some help, I can ask them for it. The second important point is that the library is a good place for study. Moreover, there are good employments for bigger my connections, such as internet and books. And the third important point is the problem of the noise is not a bigger problem because if I put some sponge in the wall, the noise of my room could disappear. Finally, as conclusion, I can say that the third point that I said before is a good manner for support my idea because I prefer live in my own room and study in a quiet place such library. Speaking number 6. In base to the listening section, I can say that the main idea is about the discovery of Cooper, and the teacher says to his students two different possibilities about how the Cooper was discovered. The first possibility is that the use of primitive campfires by ancestors, because the ancestors need to keep confining the fire and use stone to cover it and maintain it enclosed. When they went back to the fire, they discovered that a piece of sheet metal that was in these stones. As you can see, the first possibility have a good relationship with the main idea, because the copper was discovered in some stones and it was possible by the use of fire. The second possibility that the teacher says to his students is about the copper was discovered by the pottery, because the pottery was more before that know the uses of the copper, because some people decorate their container with some colored stones, and the hot temperature inside of these stones was the beginning to form the copper at the bottom of them. As you can see, the second possibility have a good relationship with the main idea, because the copper was found in some stones and by the help of hot temperature. Finally, in base to the characteristics given by the reading, I can say that all reactors have a strong feet and claws that have a well-developed A side and curved beak. I can say, in base to the